How's it going, and welcome back to the second episode of my redesigning F1 24 liveries for MotoGP. First of all, we did Haas. At some point I'll compare this one with the previous one and we can see what we prefer, see what you guys prefer and what you think. This time we're going to be looking at McLaren. McLaren kept it pretty classic. They ditched the kind of Miami blue that was in the livery last year and in a lot of their branding, and just kind of kept it pretty clean with black or papaya or orange, and yeah, it's alright. I don't think they're the world's most exciting sim, but we'll get onto that. Overall, McLaren did pretty well. I think they finished 4th overall, behind Ferrari, Red Bull and Mercedes, but I think their second half of the season was significantly more impressive than the first, for sure, and potentially was even better than Ferrari and Mercedes in terms of average points, with Lando and Oscar, to be fair, picking up a serious number of points. I think they averaged something like 20 in the second half of the season versus 13 or 16 in the first half. I think 13 in the first half, 20 in the second, yeah, so they stepped it up a lot, and going into 2024 certainly looking like a pretty competitive team. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out and how well they do. Onto the livery itself, I thought it was okay. It's not the world's most exciting, but it is very clean and very recognisably modern McLaren. Someone you'll see I've tried to carry over to my GP skin. So yeah, so without gibbering on for too much longer, let's take a look at my livery of the 2024 McLaren MotoGP bike. So here it is. As you can see from the side on shot, we've got the Chrome and OKX logos, which are kind of the main prime sponsors on the McLaren in 2024. I've tried to make them quite big, quite bold. You can see on this side we've got the OKX, which follows that kind of bottom orange panel, and then a kind of clear carbon fibre black panel, followed by orange and black up top. It's kind of a bit of a stripe effect, you know, these kind of big bulks throughout. I thought that this keeps it quite bright and orange, but without being kind of too overbearing, overloading. I put the Chrome logo on the tank on this one, black tank, Chrome logo and white writing. Thought this makes the logo of the Chrome really kind of pop out, which I quite like. As you can see on the front end, Chrome logo again, focusing on that. Got the numbers in the middle there, mostly black with a couple of orange stripes, and then orange kind of at the top, right by the screen, and also down bottom by the winglets. So yeah, sort of a pretty even balance, but lots of black. Chrome logo obviously as a bit of a title sponsor there, as well as OKX, but I thought Chrome kind of worked a lot better there. The OKX is nice, but it's almost like a pattern in itself, as it's just those 3 bulky layers, so decided to leave that out of the front on decal. Around to the other side, it's on the right hand side of the bike. See, slightly different placement. The Chrome logo is still on the tank, but the OKX logo has been moved up from the bottom orange panel to the kind of middle black panel. I actually think I prefer this to the orange. I just think that the black and white contrast kind of pops quite a lot and looks quite smart. But yeah, that's basically it. I think that's generally the skin I've come out for. I'll rattle through some other angles and you can see what you think. I'm going to pop up the Haas skin that I did before, and I thought we could have a little comparison to see which people prefer, and kind of have a bit of a rating, kind of 1 through 10 of where they all end up. And it can kind of be an ever-moving chart as we sort of uncover more and go through them and stuff. But I mean, for me, I think I prefer the McLaren one. I think it's a little bit stronger. The Haas I do think is quite put together in terms of it's very black and white, very monochromatic, but just with a little pop of red. But I just think the McLaren one is slightly more interesting, popping out. I like the sponsorship placements on there. I like the orange, so that's my opinion, but I'd be curious to see what you guys think. So yeah, I'll see you shortly for the third episode video where we're going to go through and do Williams next. So spoiler, I think it's my favourite one I've done so far, so I'm looking forward to showing you guys that. But yeah, cheers for swinging by. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you in the next one. You.